Shalom from the Dome. Let's recap the last crazy week in Colorado politics. Cory Gardner and the terrorists, still a better love story than Twilight, a lesson in why people hate politics, a big promise gets kept, and a Colorado swamp monster makes it to the big leagues of corruption. In Washington this week, Senator Cory Gardner got a little Hezbollah on him. Gardner held a fundraiser hosted by a Lebanese banker who lobbies for the terrorist organization Hezbollah, which raises pretty major questions considering Gardner says he doesn't like terrorists. Gardner's gonna need all the money he can get to survive in the 2020 election, and it looks like he doesn't care where it comes from. But unsurprisingly, when asked for comment, Gardner's team had no explanation for this. At the state capitol last week, minority Republicans thought it'd be really funny to make bumper stickers selling their obstruction campaign against the majority of voters and majority of policymakers in the building by demanding technical bills be read at length on the floor, taking up hours of time just to troll the majority and making the process of passing legislation that's gonna pass one way or another as annoying as possible.
Saw that pitching? Baseball! Not tennis?
I guess Republicans think this is funny, but seriously, people, this is the kind of crap that makes regular people hate politics.
Can we get serious now?
We just had an election 6 months ago, and the huge progressive majority we have in today in Colorado was elected to do stuff. So get out of the way, and let's get some stuff done, right? Sheesh. On Friday, Governor Polis signed the state's new Extreme Risk Protection Order bill, joining 15 other states who have the super important and common sense process in place so that family members and law enforcement can intervene with folks suffering in mental illness and crisis and prevent gun violence tragedies. This bill will save lives, doesn't infringe on gun rights at all, and is supported by over 80% of the public, including 60% of Republicans. Good job, everybody. And in Washington last week, David Bernhardt, an oil lobbyist originally from Rifle, Colorado, was confirmed in the U.S. Senate to be the nation's next Secretary of the Interior. You might think it's great that a Colorado guy is headed to be the Interior Secretary, but not this Colorado guy. Having carried water for the oil and gas industry for most of his career, Bernhardt is a walking, talking conflict of interest. He even carries a little index card around in his pocket listing each one of his conflicts of interest because there are so many of them.
Wicked, tricksy, fierce. Not listening.
The industry loves this guy because he hasn't learned to say no to big oil. For the rest of us, Trump promised to drain the swamp, but David Bernhardt is the creature from the Black Lagoon. And that's a wrap for episode 12 of Last Week in Colorado Politics. Thanks again for watching, sharing, and joining in the discussion. Drop us a line, say hi on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or tell us what you think in the comments. See you next week.